let them boil for 4 hours.
Well, how'd she get the water in there?
She put the water in there.
The boiling hot water in the tub?
No, she put cold water in the tub and set it on the stove and let them cook for 4 hours.
The jar on the stove, or the jar in the pan on the stove with the water in it and let it boil?
The jars was in the tub.
And then she put that on the stove. And that's what she did when she didn't have a pressure cooker.
That's why she had a can in everything except tomatoes. Now, tomatoes, you don't can them like that. You put tomatoes on and let them cook till there's no foam comes to the top of them. You skim off all that foam as it comes to the top and discard it. Then when my tomatoes are done, then I fill my jars up full and put a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt in them. And make sure the top of the jar is cleaned off where there's no particles on it.
Well,
Then put your disc on it and seal it up, and I turn my tomatoes bottom side up until they seal good.
how long does it last?
3 or 4 years
That's awesome.
in the jar like that.
Well, what about the ones in the pressure cooker or the ones on the stove?
Well, they last right on as long as, but see, there was so many of us till it take a lot of food like that to feed us all. But we had plenty of meat, pork meat, hog meat, and goat meat. We had plenty of that, because we raised goats and raised hogs. So we had plenty of meat like that. I could remember going home from school and getting a sweet potato and put a piece of meat between it and head for the field. Did that a many a time. You'd just be surprised at how we had to work. It was work. Always something to do on the farm.